I recently watched a TED Talk that described passion like this. Passion is your greatest love. Passion is the thing that will help you create the highest expression of your talent. Which would have been like, oh, really inspiring. But the angry economist professor who was giving this talk started by saying, no matter how many times people tell you the secret to finding success is to find and follow your passion, you aren't going to do it. He went on to explain why in detail for 15 minutes. We are too lazy. We'll start rationalizing our bad choices. We're afraid that if we try to find our passion and don't, we'll look like idiots. And I felt judged and angry by this man I'd never met, and I've been arguing with him in my head ever since I heard this talk. Yesterday, I came to realize that I frequently am just like this man. I'm a therapist and I work with teens on probation, a lot of girls recently. And it's not easy to be on probation, but for some of my girls, I'm 100% sure that they are capable of meeting the requirements to get off. Because I see that they are smart and funny, engaging, honest, talented, and have beautiful dreams. And when they make choices that keep them on probation, I frequently get frustrated and feel like they're making excuses. On Friday, a 15-year-old girl was telling me about the first time she used meth. I said to her, so a 50-year-old man met 3 teenagers at night in the Castro, took them back to his house where he gave them free alcohol and meth. When I spell it out like that, does it seem fishy to you? Then came what I felt were excuses. He's just gone through a breakup, he's lonely, he's gay, we told him we were 19. And I'm sitting there and I'm scared for her, and I'm angry at the choices she's making, and I'm seeing her dreams of getting off probation, graduating high school, and becoming a vet tech evaporating as her drug use is increasing and getting risky. I probably sounded just like that TED Talk guy. For this girl, drug addiction and risky behavior are a lot more common and familiar to her than getting off probation and becoming a vet tech. That's the reality of her community. I myself really haven't gone too far out of what's familiar to me. I like watching TV reruns and going to the same familiar restaurants and spending time with old friends. I can almost guarantee that I am just as scared at the thought of trying something new, to make radical shifts, to become my version of the vet tech, as this girl is to deviate from her community. Because it's really easy for the TED Talk guy speaking to his students, me talking to my clients, and Jesus preaching to his disciples to say, I see what is within you. I know what you can do and what a gift you are to the world. Why do you keep messing it up for yourself? It's frequently easy to see the gifts of others and understand the steps they need to take to get someplace good. But when you're in the trenches of your own life, putting your own courage, identity, and self-worth on the line, it's so much more terrifying. At this point in the talk, Shelley asked if I could provide something hopeful. But honestly, I wasn't feeling very hopeful as I was writing this. But my mother shared with me something very hopeful and lovely as I was trying to wrap my mind around what I was going to say. One of Jesus' most frequent admonishments to his fellow humans was, do not be afraid. But how can we not? When we are able to trust God's love for us, we can discern the right path to follow. It won't necessarily be an easy path to follow, but the blessings you give and receive along the way will let you know that your divine spark is lighting your way.